Good evening, everybody. Can you hear me?
Hello, teacher. Yes, I can.
Okay. Freddy, Christian, Nicolas. Okay, we are going to start. It's recording right now. Yes. Okay. Okay, Christian, Freddy, and Nicolas. Let me see. I'm going to share with you my screen now. Okay, today we're going to talk about a topic which is comparative and superlatives. Maybe you have had the opportunity to see or to study this topic, the ebook, and it's a very, very common, and maybe it's very easy, this topic. So we are going to practice today how to make comparisons between two persons, two things, two cities, and among too many persons, too many cities, too many objects, ¿no? En el día de hoy vamos a trabajar acerca de dos temas que son comparativos y superlativos, ¿no? Okay, let me see here, this one. Okay, in English it's very important to identify that there are two types of comparison between two. When we compare between two persons, two cities, two animals, two objects, we use comparisons or comparatives. Among many, we use superlatives. That's the difference, ¿no? Cuando comparamos entre dos cosas, dos personas, dos animales, dos ciudades, nosotros tenemos que utilizar los comparativos. Y cuando estamos comparando entre hartos, más de dos, entre 3, 4, 5, bueno, utilizamos los superlativos. Now, what happened here? In order to make comparisons, we have to add ER. Tenemos que agregarle la ER al adjetivo, ¿no? Entonces vamos a escribir por acá. Tenemos varias cositas para tener en cuenta. Cuando vamos a hacer comparaciones, nosotros lo que utilizamos son los adjetivos, adjectives. We use adjectives in order to make comparisons or in order to use superlatives. For example, an adjective is small. This is an adjective. Can you give me more examples of adjectives? Long, tall, what else? Otros ejemplos de adjetivos. Can you give me more examples? Short. Okay. What else?
Slow, fast.
Slow, fast. Okay. What else? Remember, adjectives are characteristics, features of people, of objects, of animals. Los adjetivos son las cualidades, características de personas, cosas, animales, ¿no? Bonito, feo, grande, alto, pequeño, todo eso es un adjetivo, ¿no? Give me more examples of adjectives.
Strong, weak.
Strong, okay. Another one, beautiful, important.
Ugly.
Okay, ugly. Pretty. Interesting. Fat. What is the opposite of fat? What is the opposite of fat?
Light.
Okay, you can say there are many options. You can say fat or thin. You can say slim, or you can say light. No? light. Sodium light. Okay, what else? Strong, weak, beautiful,
Smart.
smart. Okay, smart is something like intelligent, no? Smart is a synonym of intelligent, no? That's why we say smartphones, no? Los teléfonos inteligentes, smartphones, no? Smart and intelligent are synonyms. Okay, so we have these adjectives. We have to classify the adjectives in short and long. There are short and long adjectives. For example, fat, short. Important is long. Thin is short. Intelligent is long. Pretty is short. Beautiful is long, ¿no? Entonces, nosotros tenemos que diferenciar que hay adjetivos cortos, fat, thin, pretty, y adjetivos largos, important, intelligent, beautiful. Entonces, here, la regla nos dice que para los adjetivos cortos, nosotros les agregamos ER. ER a los adjetivos para hacer la comparación. ¿Yes? ER, o sea, a estos adjetivos nosotros les agregamos ER para hacer la comparación. Let's see. For example, we have here an elephant, a lion, and a mouse, no? An elephant, a lion, and a mouse. I'm going to say, for example, the mouse is smaller than the lion. That's how we make comparisons in English. We are comparing two animals, the mouse and the lion. And the adjective is small. It's a short adjective. We have to add ER. And then we use than. Esta partícula ER en los adjetivos cortos es como el más, ¿no? Es el ratón es más pequeño. Y el than es que, ¿no? Sabemos que para hacer preguntas utilizamos el what, ¿no? Para hacer preguntas. Pero acá este que, what, than, es el que de hacer comparaciones. The mouse is smaller than the lion. ¿Ven? Ok. Pero entonces tenemos otros casos. Por ejemplo, si el adjetivo ya termina en E, como nice, strange, solamente le agregamos la R, ¿no? Nicer, stranger. Si es un adjetivo corto como big y hot, que tiene una particularidad, es que es un adjetivo de una sola sílaba, one syllable, consonant, short vowel and consonant, cuya terminación es una vocal en medio de dos consonantes, la I en medio de las dos consonantes, y acá hot, la O en medio de dos consonantes. Dice, double the last consonant and add ER. Se tiene que doblar la última consonante en big, la G, en hot, la T, y ahí se agrega el ER, ¿no? ¿Sí? Y la otra es que si el adjetivo es corto y termina en Y, esa Y se le toca cambiarla por I latina y si se le agrega el ER. Happy, happier. Crazy, crazy, ¿no? Todo esto para los adjetivos cortos. ¿Y los adjetivos largos qué pasa? Voy a cambiarlos. A eso no se les agrega ER, sino se les coloca, se les antepone el more. Y ese more es el más, ¿no? Para los adjetivos cortos, la ER es el más. Para los adjetivos largos, el more es el más. Vamos a ver ejemplos acá. For example, here, I am tall. When I say I am tall, estoy diciendo yo soy alto, ¿no? Acá, here, estoy comparando a mí con usted, ¿no? You have to say, I am taller than, ¿sí? I am taller than you. ¿Qué estoy diciendo? Yo soy más alto que usted. ¿Sí? Asia is large. Asia es grande. Ahora vamos a comparar a Asia con África. Entonces, ¿qué vamos a decir? Que es más grande. Entonces, termina en E, solamente le agrego la R porque es un adjetivo corto, ¿sí? Asia is larger than Africa. Venus. Venus is hot. Caliente, ¿no? Venus is hot. Pero vamos a comparar a Venus con Júpiter. Entonces, vamos a decir que es más caliente. Como termina vocal en medio de consonantes, le repetimos la última letra y le agregamos la R. Venus is hotter than Júpiter. ¿Sí? Walking is easy. Caminar es fácil. Pero ahora vamos a comparar caminar con correr. Entonces, como termina en Y, se le cambia la Y por I latina, se le agrega el R. Y después el than. Walking is easier than running. Caminar es más fácil que correr. Okay, here, a long adjective. Un adjetivo largo, expensive. Entonces, your car is expensive. Su carro es costoso. Pero ahora vamos a comparar su carro con el nuestro, ¿no? Le vamos a decir más costoso. Entonces tenemos que decir more expensive. ¿Por qué? Porque es un adjetivo largo. Entonces a veces no le agregamos el er, sino que le anteponemos el more. Your car is more expensive than yours. And the last one, dogs are good. Y estos son los adjetivos que no cumplen con la regla, el good, ¿no? Y eso pasa también en español, ¿no? Por ejemplo, nosotros decimos bueno, pero para hacer la comparación nosotros no vamos a decir más bueno, ¿no? Más bueno que. Lo que decimos, mejor, ¿no? And in English, to say mejor que, we say better, better than. Dogs are good pets, los perros son buenas mascotas. Y acá está comparando los dogs with cats. Está comparando los perros con los gatos. Entonces dice, dogs are better than cats. Los perros son mejores que los gatos. ¿Ok? Okay. Did you understand? Is it clear, guys? Did you understand?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so I'm going to give you this first picture. We have here the elephant, the lion, and the mouse. Please write two comparisons between those three animals. Write in the chat, okay? Write in the chat two comparisons between the elephant, the lion, and the mouse. Whatever you want, okay? Ahora realizamos dos comparaciones entre esos animales y las escribimos allí en el chat. Las voy a revisar entonces para que las compartan ahí, ¿ok? So I'm expecting for your sentences. You have to compare. You have to compare, for example, the elephant and the lion, or the mouse and the lion, or the elephant and the mouse. Whatever you want. Las que ustedes quieran. Dos. Tamaño, fuerza, dura. Ok. Please write in the chat. Escríbanlas en el chat. Las oraciones comparativas, por favor. Okay, I have one. The mouse is smaller than that elephant. Okay. Okay, here we have one sentence. It says, the mouse is smaller than elephant. There is a mistake. What is the mistake here? There is
not
one
that,
mistake.
it's then.
Okay, you don't have to say that. You have to say than. No? Remember, than means que, in order to make comparison, ¿no? Para hacer comparaciones, ese que, más grande que, más alto que, utilizamos el than, okay? That's right. The mouse is smaller than elephant. Okay, here. This one. The elephant is stronger than the mouse. That's correct. That's right. That's correct. Okay. Okay, this one is good. Elkin, remember, the lion is more dangerous than mouse, okay? Entonces acá tenemos small, adjetivo corto, le agregamos la R, right. Strong, adjetivo corto, le agregamos la R, right, correct. Dangerous, adjetivo largo, ¿no? Entonces le anteponemos el more, that's right. But, remember, you don't have to say that, you have to say than, ¿no? The lion is more dangerous than the mouse, okay? Pay attention to that, Elkin. Here, another one. Freddy wrote this sentence. The mouse is faster than the elephant. That's correct. Huh? Fast is a short adjective. You have to use ER. And then than. That's right. The mouse is faster than the elephant. Okay, that's right. That's correct. Let's see another picture. Now, not this one, not this one. We have 3 cities. We have 3 cities from Colombia: Villa de Leyva, Bogotá, and Cartagena. Please write 2 comparisons between 2 of them. You have to compare Villa de Leyva with Bogotá or Villa de Leyva with Cartagena or whatever you want, okay? Please write 2 comparisons and send it to the chat. Send it in the chat, please. Okay, here we have one sentence, the first one. Look at the sentence. Let me see, Nicolas. Okay, no, Freddy. Freddy Arley wrote, Bogotá have more people than Villa de Leyva. Okay, that's right. The sentence or the idea is good, ¿no? Está haciendo una comparación entre Bogotá y Villa de Leyva, please. Está diciendo que tiene más gente que Villa de Leyva, Bogotá, ¿no? But there is a mistake. What is the mistake here? Look at the sentence and tell me. There is one mistake. What is the mistake? Bogotá have more people than Villa de Leyva. What is the mistake in this sentence? Anyone knows?
I guess I didn't use the adjective.
Okay. Que acá no utilizamos ningún adjetivo para hacer la comparación. Sin embargo, pues es válida la comparación porque dice Bogotá tiene más gente que Villa de Leyva. Es válida, ¿no? Pero hay otro error. ¿Cuál será? No? Okay. Look at this. You can't say Bogotá have. You have to say Bogotá has. Because it's third person, no? I have. That's correct. But when we are talking about it, the third person, we have to use has, no? Has. Bogotá has more people than Villa de Leyva. Okay, let's see another example. Bogotá is bigger than Villa de Leyva. Nicolas says, here, Bogotá is bigger than Villa de Leyva. That's correct. Bigger is a short adjective, big. You have to double the last letter and then ER. That's right. Bogotá is bigger than Villa de Leyva. Bogotá es más grande que Villa de Leyva. Let's see another example. Cartagena has richer view than Bogotá. Let me see who did. Freddy. Okay, Freddy wrote Cartagena has prettier view than Bogotá. That's right. Cartagena tiene, bien, una vista más bonita, ¿no? Hermosa. Pretty es el adjetivo corto, termina en Y, le cambiamos latina y agregamos her. Cartagena's prettier view than Bogotá. Okay, that's right. That's correct. Let me see if there is another. Okay. No, no more. More sentences, no more comparisons between Cartagena, Villa de Leyva, and Bogotá. For example, if I'm going to say, voy a comparar a Cartagena con Bogotá, Cartagena and Bogotá, Cartagena and Bogotá. And I'm going to make a comparison taking into account the weather. The weather. So I have to say Cartagena is hot, double T-E-R and than. No? Cartagena is hotter than Bogotá. No? Cartagena es más caliente que Bogotá. And I can say the opposite. Bogotá is, what is the opposite, guys? If Cartagena is hotter than Bogotá, Bogotá is what? Than Cartagena. Cold, okay. But it's a comparison, so we have to say colder. Cartagena is hotter than Bogotá, and Bogotá is colder than Cartagena, okay? Here, this one. Bogotá is bigger than Villa de Leyva, and the opposite, so Villa de Leyva is, what is the opposite? The opposite of bigger.
Short.
Short, no.
Small.
Small, no? That's small. And it's a short adjective, I have to add ER. Smaller than Bogotá. Villa de Leyva is smaller than Bogotá, see? Okay? Okay, and another picture, this one. Please write comparison between those three cars. An Audi, Ferrari, and a Renault. Please write comparisons among those three cars. Write in the chat, please, the comparisons. Okay, guys, I'm waiting for your comparisons. What can you say about these cars? Okay, here is the first one. Ferrari is more expensive than Audi. Okay, that's right. The first one, Ferrari is more expensive than Audi. That's correct. This is a long adjective. We have to add more. That's right. Another one we have here. The red color is better than blue. Okay. We have here another one. The red color is better than blue. That's right. He is comparing the red color, the car, the red car, and the blue car. And he says that is better, no? Okay, here we have an explanation. Better than means mejor que, ¿no? Mejor que. Esto viene del adjetivo good, ¿no? Que a ese good no le podemos decir gooder, no, that's wrong. We have to say better. Pero si tenemos el adjetivo bad, you know what is the comparative form of bad? Bad es malo, ¿no? Pero nosotros no decimos, ni en español lo decimos, en inglés menos. Nosotros no decimos más malo que. ¿Cómo decimos?
Peor que, ¿no?
Peor que. And how can we say that in English? ¿Cómo podemos decir eso en inglés? You know?
No.
Worse.
Than. Worse than. The adjective is bad, no malo. And the comparative form, worse than, que es peor que. Peor que, worse than, okay? Okay, here we have another example. This one. Audi is cheaper. Audi is cheaper than Ferrari. That's correct. Cheap. It's a short adjective. We have to add ER. That's right. And we have another one. The Audi's car. Let me see here. The Audi's car are fancier than the Renault's car. Okay, right. The adjective here is fancy, no? Fancy. It ends in WN. Why? So we have to change why by I and then ER. That's right. Los carros de Audi son como más, ¿cómo podemos decir acá?
Lujoso.
Como más lujosos, sí, son como más lujosos que los carros de Renault. Okay, that's right. That's right. Hey. Yes. Until now we have the comparatives. Entonces ahí tenemos las comparaciones. Ahora vamos a ver los superlativos, the superlative form. Los superlativos, entonces, como les decía, las comparaciones que se hacen entre hartos, entre varios. A esos, entonces a los adjetivos cortos, les agregamos es EST. Si el verbo ya termina en E, entonces solamente la ST. Si el adjetivo, the adjective, es como big y hot, se le da la última letra y se le agrega la ST. Si el adjetivo termina en Y, se le cambia la Y por I latina y se le agrega la S. Y a los adjetivos largos, lo que hacemos es anteponerle the most. The most. Entonces, ese the most y esa EST significa el más o la más, ¿no? Let's see the examples. Here is the difference. The three forms of the adjective. Here, tall, la forma simple del adjetivo, alto, ¿no? If I say taller than, the comparative form, más alto que. And if I say the tallest, es el superlativo. Y ahí estamos diciendo el más alto. El más alto. Entonces, para comparar entre dos, taller than. Y para comparar entre hartos, the tallest. Then, for example, Juan is the tallest student of the classroom. Juan is the tallest student of the classroom. ¿Sí? Juan es el estudiante más alto del salón de clase. Another one. Bigger than and the biggest. Tenemos las tres formas, three forms of the adjective. Big, la forma normal, grande. Bigger than, the comparative between two things. Comparación entre dos, más grande que. And the biggest, el superlativo, el más grande. Let's see an example. Brazil is the biggest country in South America. This is the example. Brazil is the biggest country in South America. Entonces, Brasil es el país más grande en Sudamérica. ¿Sí? Entonces, cuando estamos acá comparando solamente entre dos, esta es la forma que utilizamos. Pero acá estamos comparando entre todos los países de Sudamérica. Y decimos que Brasil es el más grande de todos, ¿no? And another example, interesting, more interesting than, and the most interesting. Here we have another example. The first form, interesting, interesante. When we're going to make a comparison, cuando vamos a hacer una comparación entre dos, more interesting than, más interesante que, and the most interesting, la más interesante. So, for example, I can say here, Cartagena is the most interesting city in Colombia. Cartagena is the
Sorry,
most...
teacher.
Yes.
¿Cómo dirías menos interesante para agregar ese más interesante?
Ok. Como la tengo acá, Cartagena is the most interesting city in Colombia. Es la más interesante, ¿cierto? De todos. In English, to say menos is less. Less. Less means menos. So, for example, I say Ibagué is less interesting than Bogotá. It's easier, es más fácil. Acá, double less, is less. Ibagué is less interesting than Bogotá, entonces solamente se le agrega el less, que es el menos. Ahí sí no le interesa, es un adjetivo largo. ¿Listo?
Ok, porque como estamos de most interesting, ese de most, el de
The most
siempre
es la
iría
más.
obligatorio. Ah, ok, la más, sí, sí.
Yes.
Ok,
And there
perfecto.
is another form of comparison. Y hay otra forma de comparar. Pues que ahí son comparaciones. Mira, acá está. Esa comparación que es bigger than, por ejemplo, más grande que, ¿cierto? Es una comparación de superioridad. Less interesting than es una comparación de inferioridad, menos que. Y hay una de igualdad. Vamos a hacer acá un ejemplo. Bogotá is as interesting as Tunja. Y esta es la comparación de igualdad. Utilizamos el as. Los dos as. ¿Y qué estamos diciendo acá? Bogotá is as interesting as Tunja. Bogotá es tan interesante como Tunja. ¿Ve? Ya ahí están los tres tipos de comparaciones. De superioridad con el bigger o taller más que. De inferioridad menos que. Y el de igualdad as. Bogotá is as interesting as Tunja. Okay, do you have any questions? Yeah, let me see here. Here. Where it is. Oh my God, nothing here. Looking for an exercise, but let me see that I can find it. Oh, it's the same, the one. Oh my God, I don't find that. Okay, this one. This one. We have a sentence. For example, this one. My sister is person in my family. What do we use? The regular form of the adjective, young, the comparative, younger than, or the superlative, the youngest. What do you think is the correct answer in this question?
The youngest.
The youngest, said Elkin. That's right. Why? My sister is the youngest person in my family. Estamos comparando a todos los de la familia, ¿no? No estamos haciendo comparaciones entre dos. Estamos comparando a todos los de familia y estamos diciendo que my sister, mi hermana, es la más joven, ¿no? La persona más joven en mi familia. This one, I think Federer is good, Federer is better than, or Federer is the best tennis player in the world.
Is the best.
The best, ¿no? Acá tenemos las tres formas del adjetivo. Good, bien, bueno. Better than, mejor que. And the best, el mejor, ¿no? In English, I don't know if you have heard, hay una sigla que es BFF. BFF. It's best friend forever. BFF es best friend forever, el mejor amigo por siempre, ¿no? Y ese best siempre es el mejor, ¿no? In soccer, there is an award, that is el premio The Best, ¿no? En fútbol hay un premio que se llama The Best, al mejor, ¿no? El mejor, The Best. So here, the best. Okay, that's right. Here, Moscow is a very larger, or the largest city. What do you think? Large. The common form of the adjetivo, ¿no? The adjective. Es la forma normal del adjetivo. Moscú es una ciudad muy grande. Moscow is a very large city. Here, I usually get up earlier than, or the earliest, my brother.
Earlier than.
Earlier than, acá estamos comparando me, I, with my brother, ¿no? Estamos comparando quién se levanta más temprano que el otro, ¿no? Earlier than. I usually get up earlier than my brother. Usualmente me levanto más temprano que mi hermano. Winter is season of the year in Europe, cold, colder than, or the coldest. What do we use here? The comparative, the superlative, or the normal form of the adjective?
The coldest.
The coldest, ¿no? Winter is the coldest season of the year. El verano, no, sorry, el invierno. Es la estación más fría, the coldest of the year in Europe. Es la estación más fría del año en Europa. This one, Sue's wearing a new dress today, a newer than dress today, or the newest dress today.
The newest.
You say the newest. Dice, Sue está utilizando un o una vestido hoy, ¿no?
It's new.
No, right. Sue's wearing a new dress today. Sue está usando un nuevo o un vestido nuevo hoy, ¿no? Acá no está comparando con otro, ni está comparando con otros, ¿no? Simplemente está diciendo que es un vestido nuevo. Number 7, Alice runs fast, faster than, or the fastest Sue does.
Fast.
You say fast? No, that's
Yes.
wrong.
It's
Here,
faster than.
okay, they are comparing between Alice and Sue. Están comparando entre Alice y Sue. Diciendo que Alice runs, corre, faster than, ¿no? Más rápido que. Alice corre más rápido que lo hace, como lo hace Sue. Okay, number 8. This is play I have ever heard. Interesting, more interesting than, or the most interesting.
The most interesting.
The most interesting here. This is the most interesting play I have ever heard. Este es el juego, play, más interesante, el juego más interesante que yo he escuchado. I have ever heard. A book is a heavier than, or the heaviest thing to carry when you go on a trip. A book is heavier than, is the heaviest thing to carry when you go on a trip.
It's the heaviest.
The heaviest. You say the heaviest. No.
It's
Acá te
heavy.
están comparando
Heavy
el libro.
because
Nada,
it's
¿cierto?
it's just one thing.
Yes. Acá no lo están comparando con nada, ¿no? Están diciendo que el libro es una cosa pesada para llevar cuando usted va de viaje, ¿no? When you go on a trip, is go to travel, ¿no? Cuando va de viaje, go on a trip. Acá no están comparando el libro con nada más. Esa es la forma normal, heavy. Antarctica is cold, colder than, or the coldest Spain.
The cool.
Okay, here they are comparing between Antarctica and Spain, no? They are comparing, they are making a comparison. So what is the correct answer?
It's the colder than.
Colder than. Antarctica is colder than Spain. El Antártica es más fría, colder than Spain, España, ¿no? Another one, and is careful, more careful than, or the most careful year I've ever seen.
The most careful.
Okay, that's right, the most careful. Anne is the most careful girl. Ana es la chica, ¿no? La chica más cuidadosa. Ana is the most careful girl I've ever seen. La chica más cuidadosa que yo he visto. The last one, her eyes are pretty, prettier than, or the prettiest.
Prettier than.
Prettier than, that's right. Why? Because they're making a comparison between her eyes and mine, ¿no? Está comparando sus ojos con los míos. Entonces, prettier than, más hermosos que los míos. ¿Ok? Ok. Now, let's see. This one. Now, this one, and this is the final exercise we're going to do. We have four people here. We have Laura, Alan, Mike, and Sophie. Laura is 12 years. Alan is 7 years, Mike is 10 years, and Sophie is 9 years. Laura weighs 40 kilograms, Alan weighs 20 kilograms, Mike weighs 45 kilograms, and Sophie weighs 30 kilograms. Laura is 1.60 centimeters. Alan is 1.25, Mike is 1.50, and Sophie is 1.20. So, the question, who is the oldest? Laura, Alan, Mike, or Sophie?
Laura is oldest than them.
Okay, the question is, who is the oldest, ¿no? ¿Quién es la más vieja o la mayor, no? Diríamos acá. So, 12, 7, 10, and 9. So, Laura is the oldest. Good. Now, who is the youngest?
The youngest is Sophie.
The youngest is Sophie. She's 9 years. No.
Sorry, it's Alan.
Alan is 7 years. So, okay, but Alan, yes, here, Alan. Good. Now, who is the heaviest? When we are talking about the heaviest, we suppose that it is the fattest, no? The fattest.
Mike is the heaviest.
Okay, Mike is the heaviest. Why? Because he weighs 45 kilograms. Good. Who is the lightest?
Laura.
Alan.
Okay, the lightest is taking into account the weight, ¿no? También en cuenta el peso, ¿no? The lightest is
Alan.
Alan. He is only 20 kilograms. You can say 20 or 20, 20 or 20. Both of them are correct. Okay, good. Who is the tallest?
Laura is tall.
Okay, Laura is the tallest because she is 1.60, you know? Who is the shortest?
Alan is shoulders.
The shortest
No, Sophie.
is Sophie because she is only 1.20. Good. Next question. Who's got the biggest eyes?
Alan, there is big eye.
Okay, who's got the biggest eye? Who's got, when we say who's got, who is, who? Esta pregunta, who's got, es como si preguntáramos who has got, ¿no? Que son simplemente como decir who has también, ¿no? Who's got es como who has got o simplemente who has, ¿no? ¿Quién tiene? Así es que en British English they use have, el verbo have con el got, ¿no? Who has got, ¿quién tiene? Who has got the biggest eyes? What do you say?
Alan.
Alan. Good. Next question. Who's got the smallest eyes?
Mike.
Okay, the smallest, ¿no? The smallest eyes, los más pequeños, los ojos más pequeños, ¿no?
Mike.
No, maybe
got the
Mike.
smallest.
Yes, Mike. Yes, that's right. Who's got the longest hair?
The longest hair is Laura.
Laura, right. And who's got the shortest hair?
Alan's
The
got the
shortest is
short hair.
Alan.
Okay, Alan has the shortest hair. Okay, taking into account this picture, teniendo en cuenta esta imagen, nosotros podemos hacer muchas comparaciones. For example, Laura is 12 years, Alan is 7 years. So Laura is older than Alan, right? And Alan is younger than Laura, right? For example, between Mike and Sophie, Mike is older than Sophie, no? Mike is heavier than Sophie. Mike is fatter than Sophie. Mike is taller than Sophie, no? And on the contrary, we can say Sophie is younger than Mike. Sophie is lighter than Mike. Sophie is shorter, ¿no? Shorter than Mike. Cuando vamos a hacer comparaciones relacionadas con estatura, utilizamos tall y utilizamos short, ¿no? Cuando vamos a hacer comparaciones relacionadas con el tamaño de objetos, de lugares, utilizamos big y small, ¿no? Para personas, tall y short, alto y bajo. Para objetos, lugares, ciudades, utilizamos big y small, grande, pequeño. Okay.
Teacher, yo tengo una duda con el
Yes.
adjetivo bored, aburrido,
Boring.
boring.
Okay, what is the question?
Porque no sé si, o sea, si es bores o es more boring than.
Boring es un adjetivo largo, entonces tiene que decir more boring. More boring than es un adjetivo largo, usted no puede decir boring girl. Boring girl, that's wrong, no, está mal. Es un adjetivo largo y es more boring than.
Es que no sabía si era largo o era, porque hay palabras
Corto.
que no son tan.
Yes, it's short. Short. Okay, and that's right. That's all. Oh, that's a short adjective. And here the last one. 8. Oh, that's not good. It's not a good. This one. Okay, number 8. So, and in this case, for example, if we are going to compare the lion and the elephant is bigger than the lion, no? And if we're going to make a superlative sentence, we have to say the elephant is the biggest of all animals, no? The elephant is the biggest of all animals, no? Here, Audi is cheaper than Ferrari. Audi is cheaper than Ferrari. But if you are going to use the superlative, Audi is the cheapest car. No? Audi is the cheapest car. If we are going to compare only two places, two cities, entonces Cartagena is hotter than Bogota. But if we are going to use the superlative, I have to say Cartagena is the hottest city in Colombia. No? Cartagena is the hottest city in Colombia. Okay, questions, guys. Do you have any question? Preguntas, dudas.
Anything, thank you.
Recordemos. Y acá, en las excepciones, que son el good y el bad, ¿no? Entonces, better y worse son una forma comparativa. Y para decir, entonces, el mejor, the best. Y para decir el peor, the worst, ¿no? The worst. The worst es el peor de todo. For example, I can say, Bogota has the worst weather in Colombia. And Cartagena has the best weather in Colombia. De la forma superlativa de esos dos irregulares. Es the worst, el peor, the best, el mejor, ¿no? Bogotá has the worst weather in Colombia. Cartagena has the best weather in Colombia. Y recordemos entonces que podemos hacer superlativos de superioridad, bigger than, inferioridad, con cualquiera, less big than, y de igualdad, as big as, ¿no? Bigger than, más grande que, inferioridad, less big than, menos grande que, y as big as, tan grande que es la igualdad. Okay, guys, so it's time to finish. Let's see you next Thursday at 7. Here in Ibagué, it's raining a lot today. Yesterday it was raining all day, all day.
Teacher, ¿y
Ah,
cuándo las calificaciones, cuándo las va a subir en la plataforma?
las calificaciones de los videos están apareciendo, hoy estamos a jueves, a partir del martes están.
Ok,
Porque esa se demora un poquito, pues porque tengo que ver es uno por uno estos videos, entonces sí me demoro un poquito. Creo que ya el martes deben estar disponibles las calificaciones con la realimentación, ¿ok?
ok, teacher.
Okay, teacher, thank you.
Okay, guys, so see you next Thursday at 7 p.m. as always. I hope you can take advantage of this explanation and you can practice your English. So bye-bye and have a good night.
Thank you, teacher, for the class and good night.